What's good, people? This shoe right here in this box may actually be the most slept on shoe for 2025. You know, people definitely did not keep that same energy when it came to these shoes. They're sitting around on shelves, retail in almost all places, man. But before we hop into this pair of shoes, my name is Blazing Nico, and we are back with yet another sneaker review. On this channel, we are here to talk all things sneakers, resale, sneaker news, doing reviews, everything like that. So stick around, make sure to drop that subscribe, like, and comments down below. Let's jump into these shoes. So this shoe released on May 10th for a retail price of $180. If you guys are in the sneaker community at all, you may be familiar with this box. We have a mixed match box, orange on the bottom, red Nike on the top. Suggestion that this is actually a Air Jordan 1 high. Let's crack them open. This is actually my first time seeing this shoe in hand. I've seen plenty of reviews, plenty of images and everything. We do get kind of a sail manila color on that box paper, and we get the shoe out. We have the Air Jordan 1 High OG and that UNC Reimagined. Getting these out the box, man, I've seen plenty of images, people complaining about the yellow midsole and all that, but I'm loving these more in person. I did not expect to like these this much. I did want to add these to the collection. Definitely wanted to do a review, but low-key, these might be sticking around. Like I mentioned, these did release on May 10th for a retail price of $180. We did get a full family size run, you know, GS, men's size, toddler, preschool, all the way down to the little ones. These were widely available. They came out in almost all retailers that supply Jordans, so obviously Nike sneakers, JD Sports, Foot Locker, any stores like that, Tier Zero stores, Amaminger, all of the above. I was actually able to grab my W on Nike sneakers, which really isn't a feat at all because these were sitting. They're still sitting. They actually moved them to the Nike app, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. The last time we saw the UNC colorway in a Jordan 1 high, you know, done the regular way was in 2015. I was not really copping shoes heavy back then. I believe these sat on shelves then too. The only UNC that really went crazy is the off-white. That's a UNC as well. It used the base of the shoe, the basic colorway. I don't count that fully as a UNC since that is a collaboration outside of Nike. But since having these back in 2025, it's been 10 years since the UNCs have dropped. Like I mentioned earlier, I always wanted this colorway. UNC blue is always a very clean colorway. It's a nod to Michael Jordan's college, his alma mater, and everything like that. So being able to have the UNC colorways of shoes and the Chicago colorway of shoes always goes a long way, especially for a collector of OG sneakers like myself. The Jordan 1 High UNC Reimagined is the most recent reimagined shoe, definitely the most recent Jordan 1. Most famously would definitely be the Chicago or the Lost and Found that came out with that same type of crackled leather and everything like that on the upper. That was kind of the blueprint of following up with this. We've seen the Royals and the suede. We've seen the Breads and the patent. We have not had a reimagining of the shadows yet for that classic shoe, but this is probably their best model to go with the crackled suede and leather and everything like that. So I'll be excited to see what they finally do with the shadow. Now we take an up close personal look at the materials of the Jordan 1 High OG and that UNC. As you can see, we have that UNC powder blue all over the upper of the shoe. You can see that crackled white leather throughout the upper panels. It's really cracked on that ankle collar of the shoe, which happens on the OGs from 1985. Sail midsole, like a lot of people do not like on this shoe, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. A little bit of sail on that tongue of the shoe as well. We do get two laces. We get kind of a white sail that matches the cracked leather throughout the shoe. Also that UNC blue, but this is a gray shoe. You can definitely see the aging on the bottom of the sole. It's a beautiful shoe, man. I'm happy to have these. I'm happy to be able to show you guys these. One of the biggest gripes for this shoe definitely would be that very, very yellow sail midsole. As you can see, we thought we had a sail on the Chicago Lost and Founds, but you can obviously see this is a much more saturated tint of sail yellow that we have on this midsole. The white panels are about the same on both shoes, but that yellow midsole is definitely throwing a lot of people off. For me, it wouldn't throw me off that much. I thought it would from the videos and everything like that, but honestly, these came out very clean. Sadly, I'm not actually keeping this shoe in the collection. May is crazy. I actually just got a W on the Jordan 4 white cement, so unfortunately I'm passing. I'm going to take my own advice on these and grab these down the line for a reduced price when they do go on sale. But slipping them on real quick, they fit like an average Jordan 1. I would say whatever you stick with for your Jordan 1 size, go with that. So size 10.5, which this is, fits for me. I would stay true to size. Whatever you wear for Jordan 1, stick with that. As the title of the video suggests, these shoes are highly slept on. They're going for under retail. They were going for under retail before the actual drop on the Nike sneakers app. So these were sitting long after on the Nike sneakers app, and they actually moved them to the black app, the Nike app, which is when you really know a shoe is not selling like they're supposed to. They didn't close the launch on the Nike sneakers app, which they do on a lot of shoes. They left it open, almost a full size run. I think the only thing that really sold out are the huge sizes, like a size 15 or 16, or a peculiar size like a 12.5. But you can find these anywhere, man. I'm thinking honestly, if you really want to grab this pair, I would say wait until they hit. We're gonna get sales. I'm guaranteeing we're gonna get sales on JD. It might take a little bit for Nike. I can see these hitting outlets honestly in a month or two. It's gonna be crazy, man. Sending a reimagined Jordan 1, which is a very clean shoe, man. It's crazy. These are so slept on, but I would definitely advise waiting on picking up a pair. Overall, I think Nike did a great job on this shoe, man. They may have taken their own blueprint and did a reimagine with the crackled leather and the sail midsole from the Lost and Found Reimagined, but it's your company, it's your shoe, it's your design. I don't see a problem with it. The one gripe I may have is it being slightly a little too yellow, but this is a beautiful shoe, man. If it was not a lot of stuff coming out in May, I would be grabbing these. I might wait till July or June and grab these for a reduced price, but overall, this is a great shoe. I think Nike did a great job. As always, I want to thank you guys for tuning in to yet another one of these videos. Please make sure to drop a like, drop a comment, hit that subscribe button. We are on our way to 1,300 subscribers. I want to thank you guys so much. By the end of the year, I definitely want to hit 2,500. I know that's a grind, but I'm going to put us to a goal that we can achieve so we can really push hard for that. But until next time, I got a great video coming up, an early access, exclusive access shoe I've never owned, a classic shoe I've never owned, which is crazy. It's one of my favorite Jordans ever. But let me know what you guys think about this down below in the comments, and until next time, thank you guys.